everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Broncos are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Giants offense that will have a lot to deal with.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Gino on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 6 yards to go here on second down. Out of the gun, Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football? And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Throwing on third down, Smith. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. On first down, it's Lynch. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. and he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first down, it's Charles again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Lynch going to give to Charles. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. A dump off for Charles. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Gallman will run it. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. It's caught. Shepard. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
I'm pretty sure the Giants saw big success for Sterling Shepard coming out of Oklahoma. They could see him in their offense working in the middle of the field and making big catches.
Second only to Michael Thomas last year among rookies in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. To the ground. This time it's Anderson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On second down, Perkins. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. To throw on third down. Smith, a screen here to Vereen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That good for 19 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Gino. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on second down is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Third down, Lynch. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green. Watch it now, Barney.
They start the drive with Anderson. Ooh, with a juke. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Lynch. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Lynch. He's going to fire one deep over them. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the interception, here's Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch it now, Marty. Gun.
Here's Charles. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And getting a look at the Wildcat here.
Come on, let's go.
Now a direct snap. It's Jamal Charles. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Now Lynch. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that one will be accepted. following the penalty. Here's Charles. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Anderson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
To throw on third down. Lynch fighting, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, not only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Smith now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, Lynch. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Antoine Blake. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now Smith looking to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. Again, it's Charles. And an alley to run. Score. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Breaks through the C.J. Anderson. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw on 2nd down, Smith. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And coming out now, the Broncos. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A toss play. Here comes Charles. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
Anderson gets past one man. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. On the run, Darkwa. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Smith operating from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Here we go now.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Okay, we got 4. Let's go. Let's go.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, Anderson. Anderson loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish.